We're going to wrap up our discussion of predicate derivations and the course content in general by talking about predicate derivations extended. And so what we have with PDE is really an extension very much like what we saw with sentential derivations. So we have two additions, identity and functions. And with identity, we're of course going to be able to introduce and eliminate the operator, and then the functors work just as they did with sentential derivation. And that's precisely what you'll see here, is that conceptually there's really nothing new going on here, but because we are in predicate logic, then things are a little bit different. But ultimately, if you understood and were comfortable with this in sentential logic, then you're going to be fine here as well. So identity introduction, this is really obvious. X equals x, x is equal to itself. Clearly this doesn't depend upon any other line of the derivation because it's tautological. And all of these lines are going to be quantificationally true since, as I said, they merely assert that x is identical with itself. So identity introduction is straightforward. Now identity elimination is, there's a little bit more going on. And this basically tells you that if I know that T1 and T2 are the same, if they are identical, then I can replace instances of T1 with T2 inside of any complex term P. So if the two are the same, then they're interchangeable. And that's what this tells us, is that T1 can be put in where T2 is, and vice versa, which is what you get over on the right side above. So, for example, if I know that A equals B, A is identical with B, and I also know that FAC, then I can replace the instance of A with B, which yields FBC. So FAC is equivalent to FBC. Now, because we have functions and we have identity, we can now modify, or we now need to modify, existential introduction and universal elimination to account for this. And notice that we're not actually doing that with the other two, so that's kind of interesting. But now we have this featuring T, where T is any closed term. And these are both simply generalizations of the existing rules, and they replace concrete terms A with more generic terms T. And this materially doesn't affect things very much, and conceptually, if you understood one, you're going to understand the other. If you can apply one, you can apply the other. So there's not a lot of difficulty with that. This is merely just it's a formalization that is necessary for us after introducing, the additional concepts. So these, we will say, have instantiating terms rather than instantiating constants. So before they all had constants, now we're going to leave existential elimination and universal introduction with their instantiating constants. And the two that you see here, existential introduction and universal elimination, will instead have instantiating terms.